It's going to be so exciting. Good morning, Tubbo. Good morning. Yo, I know. Will it be on SoundCloud? What's your dream home? I don't know. Like, it's kind of you're living alone? No, I don't want to leave my parents' house yet. I don't want to move out from my parents' house, but I would quite like to be on the property ladder because you can get more, because the price of properties tends to generally only rise, and it tends to rise more than the interest you get on a bank account. And the majority of the interest from a bank account is cancelled out by inflation anyway. So it makes sense for me to make a holding company of my current streaming LTD, and then the holding company control all of the assets and also be the conglomerate which controls the property company, which handles all of that. Financing! Oh! I don't really understand it, I'll be honest. This is just what the accountant lady says. Man says. Man. Wait. No, it's Max. Max is the accountant. Yeah. Did you understand that? I did not. Nopers? Yep. Duh. Nopers got my vote. Landlord? I don't think I'll be a landlord. I don't know. Post a teaser? I don't want to post a teaser because I literally have only done the cuts on the music video. I want to mess around with effects and stuff. Landlords are scum, don't become one? I don't think landlords are scum. What? They're terrible? Some landlords are terrible, not all landlords. Like, think about it this way. The majority of student accommodation is, like, rental property, right? So anyone that goes to university, all of that student accommodation is owned by landlords. Right? It's owned by banks, landlords, or governments. Oh, is it just in America? Are landlords real bad in America? I DM'd you on your main channel, Pep Laugh. Oh, thank you. Yes? Oh, maybe it's an America thing? Oh. I don't know much about how property works in America. I have seen... Actually, I've watched a lot of American TV shows. Like, I haven't watched a lot of American TV shows, but I watch a lot of, like emergency services, American TV shows, and all the landlords in those TV shows are generally scumbags, and they don't keep their buildings up to fire protocols, and then they burn down, and then someone dies, and then there's a class action lawsuit, and, no pressure, but would you like to blow my mind and move too fast and plan our perfect lives together? Yeah. Like, are Airbnbs considered landlords? Like, people who own Airbnbs? Yes? No, but yes. Well, those shows suck. Whoa! Whoa, you're coming after my genre of TV here. Whoa! Let me enjoy my trashy entertainment, okay? Let me enjoy my episodes that follow the exact same format every episode. Always opens with a little bit of character development. Bells go off, little bit of action, little bit of character building during the action, shocking discovery, wrap it up at the end, on to the next episode. Let's go again, baby. Let's go. It gets to the point where all of this trashy TV I watch literally just merges into one. Like Grey's Anatomy, Chicago Med, House MD, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD. It's all just the same goddamn shit, dude. Like, I can't tell them apart anymore. Nurse Jockey, like, they just all merge.
my cue from you. What you wanna do about a last name?
Not bad to be alright. House is good though. House MD was pretty good. I completely forgot how misogynistic the first episodes of House MD were, and I was like, oh, I forgot about that. And then I just kept watching it, and I was like, huh. Criminal Minds, highly recommended. Everyone recommends Criminal Minds to me. The more people recommend Criminal Minds to me, the less likely I am to watch it.
And there's so much I've been silent on, but I'll whisper every secret to you when this mic is gone.
Crime Watch, see Mandem's face on news. Crime Watch. I don't know. I'm excited to be a homeowner, though. I'm finally going to have my own house. I'll be able to lick the walls and not get in trouble. No. I don't know if I'm going to buy the... I don't know if I'm going to buy the one that I viewed today, though. Because it's a bit... I'll be honest, chat. It's a bit run down and a bit of a shithole. It's a lot of work if I do want to get it. Like, there's, like, it really is. So it's cheap. It is cheap. Well, okay. Cheap is in terms of how houses are. Houses are so expensive, man. The Good Doctor. Oh, I've seen that one as well. Follows the exact same formats, dude. Like, okay. Can I paint the picture for this house that we went to see today? So the house I went to see today was so weird. They do these things down south in the UK where they make, so the government and like the council decided to make houses out of old railway carriages. So they'd put like 2 or 3 railway carriages together and like knock out the walls and the doors between them and turn them into little houses. So I went to go see one of them. And so, to put it into perspective, so we walked into the first thing and like the floor is slanted like this. The floor is already at like a 20-degree decline. Like and there's this massive fuck off spider in the bathtub. Like and the back door of the house open, so you open the back door and it is just a staircase that goes down to a patch of dead grass. The grass doesn't get any sunlight. It is entirely walls on all 4 sides, and it is just a staircase that goes down to like a 30 centimeter by 30 centimeter patch of dead grass. It's my dream home. It's my dream. Oh man. So it's 2 railway carriages mushed together with like a weird patch of grass in the middle. Yep. And because it's not a standard structure, I can't get a mortgage on it. And also, I'm not 18, so I can't get a mortgage anyway, so... The government is ageist, I've decided. The government is ageist. Can I rant about the government for a second? Can I do a bit of a governmental rant real quick? So, I'm not allowed to vote for who's in charge, but the government will more than happily steal fucking my money on tax. The HMRC can suck my cock and balls, dude. I hate it. I don't want to grow up. I don't want them to take my money. It's not fair. Ah! I gotta stop complaining. I just don't like tax. I don't think anyone likes tax. It's just... I don't, so I'm not allowed to vote for the government that is allowed to control what my tax money goes to. I don't think that's very fair. You're allowed to complain. I'm allowed to complain. I'm not gonna get in trouble for it, am I? And also, the government that I'm not allowed to vote for is also able to dictate the planning permission for any home renovation or property I want to do stuff with, which also doesn't seem very fair. Age sucks. We should be able to vote at like the age of 16, I think. I think we should be able to like vote at the age of 16. I think 18's a bit high. I think because okay, before like we can in Brazil, I feel like 18's a bit high. I feel like you can get a pretty good grip on how all like this governmental shit works by the age of 17. I'm 17. I think I kind of get it. So, like, you got the blues, you got the reds, you got the yellows, you got the... Wait, blues, reds, yellows, oranges, and greens. And purples, but the purples are the racist ones. So, we don't... No. I don't really... I'm trying. I don't really get the government. I don't really get it. I'm willing to learn. Maybe they should teach government in schools and how it all works. Maybe they should teach people how to vote in schools and what all the different parties do. Like, why am I not taught about taxes at a young age so I can get prepared for how depressing taxes are? Maybe I should be I'll become prime minister. I'll lay down some more laws. Right. So, how does one start their own political party? Eh? How does one start their own political party? Let's start the Republic of Youth. We'll be my voice just cracked so fucking hard. Oh god. We'll be the Republic of Youth. And we will stand for good things. Vote today. To the Republic of Youth. I would 100% vote. See, that's the problem, chat. That's why you're not old enough to vote. If I say I'm gonna make some bullshit political party, you don't go, I will vote for you. You gotta vote for a proper one. Nah, chat, you're proving the grown-ups' points. You know what? Let's just leave it to the adults. Fuck politics, dude. Like, I'm not sure I really care who's in charge as long as they don't mess with my life too much, because that would suck. Like, I'm not even 100% sure what any of them do. I know that the Green Party is like woo solar and renewables, but I'm not sure they really do anything else. I know that UKIP's racist, and that is terrible. The Blues and the Reds have kind of like this ongoing beef. And I'm pretty sure the Orange is like Lib Dem, and they're like on the fence about everything in like the middle. And I'm pretty sure Yellow is like the Republic of Scotland? Or Northern Ireland? I just realized, isn't one of like the fundamental rules of this whole streaming gig we've got going on here, never talk about politics? Well, that's a thought. You're doing a bad job, Tubbo. Oh, sorry. Tubbo, please actually vote. I'm not old enough to vote.
Wow. Welcome to Congratulations, everybody.
Sorry, please don't get cancelled. I won't get... You can't get cancelled, chat, for just...
Yeah, man, pull up. I'm gonna text you the address. We're chilling. It's just a little kickback. Chilling out, Max.
You can't get cancelled for just talking about interesting things. You can get cancelled for everything. Touche. They tried to cancel me for watching a freaking TV show. I'm like, guys, okay, I get where you're coming from, but that's a little bit fucking ridiculous, guys. It's a, like, let me watch TV, bro. Chill. Tubbo underestimates Twitter. Oh, I do not underestimate Twitter. I'm just not scared of them. Actually, that's not true. I'm very... They very much dictate my entire life and lifestyle. They also dictate my political views and how it is socially acceptable to act. They also dictate my opinions on certain topical subjects. They also dictate my lifestyle and my emotions and how I feel as a human and my happiness. So yeah, I'd say I'm pretty controlled by Twitter.com. You capital D colon chat, but it's the sad reality. You can't do anything. Hello? Food? Oh, back in a sec. I'm back. Chat, we love you. No, this is how dangerous parasocial relationships form. At the kickback. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing. So yeah. Twitter's certainly interesting. It's not very fair, but it's alright. It's cause... Share? Take what you want, chat. It's pasta and brown bread. Mm. Yeah, I don't know. The only problem with Twitter is that Twitter rewards... So how the Twitter algorithm works, from my understanding, I could be way off, but how it works is it rewards outrage. So, how recommendation works on Twitter is the more comments, retweets, quote retweets, and likes it gets, the more it's pushed. But likes are less of a factor. Quote retweets, however, are a huge factor of recommendation. So let's say something outrageous happens. Someone tweets something outrageous, right? No, not even outrageous. Let's say someone tweets a hot take. So there's people on both sides of the argument. It's about 50-50 split. So the likes on the tweet will show it to the other side of the the hot take, the other 50% who disagree on that view. And then they will quote retweet it, which will push it even further. And then more people that like it will like it, and then more people who dislike it will like it and quote retweet it, and it spirals. But then, from that original tweet, arguments then spring out about that original tweet. And then it rewards more engagement because people are now arguing about that tweet. And then after that phase, people were then arguing with people who even think the same thing as them. So like they'll be in-house arguing between the 250s percents of Twitter, and then that'll be pushed even more. And that's why Twitter works like that, because the more outrage and argument there is, the more interaction Twitter farms, which means the more money they get for their advertisers, which means the more data they can sell. I don't know. And then it spirals. Yeah. So Twitter rewards arguments, which is why it is how it is. Which sucks. To be honest. It's good for certain things. It is good for certain things. So, for instance, if YouTube... Okay, look at it like this. If YouTube purely recommended YouTube videos based on their like and dislike ratio. So many... If YouTube pure... Sorry, I got a mouthful now. I'll just be chewing. So, how Twitter does it is sometimes good, is because there's not a lot of ways, there's not a lot of data you can gather on Twitter like there is on YouTube, like average watch duration, engagement, that kind of thing. On Twitter, it's very linear. You've got 4 actions that you can take on a tweet to grab data from. Like, retweet, quote retweet, and comment. There is also embed, but that doesn't really do much. Whereas there's a reason why what Twitter does is right. So, on YouTube, if YouTube videos were purely recommended based on likes and dislikes, it would really... So, videos about politics, videos about, like, difficult topics that would have questionable, like to dislike ratios would be recommended less. Which means that YouTube don't recommend on like and dislike. But if they did, it means videos like... politics from like opposing parties and stuff like that would be pushed down, which means there'd be less general information about that. And like, I don't know, that would be bad because it's nice to be able to have all the information. You know? Something which is also quite scary is bills about net neutrality. I don't know if this is from a while back, but, in America, there was a thing about net neutrality, if I remember correctly. Is that right? Yeah. And for those of you that don't know net neutrality, from my understanding, it's basically your internet is your own, if you know what I mean. It's not... Your connection to the internet is not governed by your government, your ISP, or anything like that. Unless you're in a country like China or something. I don't know. So, yeah. Privacy, basically. Yeah. Net neutrality is all about privacy. And free access to information. And stuff like that. I don't know. I think net neutrality is interesting. Does he exist?
That's the question. And the answer is no. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen.
Turn the music up? No, it's a fine volume.
Never had a job, never had it hard. She goes shopping with her dad's credit card. She hits the mall and buys it all. She loves money, boys, and alcohol. She's skinny and pretty and from the city, but this chick is dumb ditty. For all
So,
life, she could buy everything, but for all her life, she was living a
favorite politics streamer? What? Hardly. I know jack all about politics. Like I said, I kind of couldn't care less who's in charge as long as they don't mess with my stuff.